Hello, hello, hello everybody! We're live just on YouTube today, keeping it simple. Don't want to overstretch the bandwidth from the local community library, you know. So here I am, doing what I can with what I got. And we're just continuing on with pages, what did I say in the title? Pages 26 or something. It's given me a different title. I think it's got me going live. I don't know what it's got me doing. It didn't link up to my scheduled live or something for some reason. I took the exact code from that video. Oh no, that's the one. I thought I wrote, oh yeah, pages 25, pages 26. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it is there. That's nice to know that something's working. For once. Had a bit of trouble yesterday. Now this watt is more of a font size of what I was writing with over here. It's up about 16, 17. That looks like it. Now I will actually create a different layer. Better call this one left page text. And create another one here. Right page text. Pretty simple, really. Just so I don't get too confused, you know. When you end up with many layers, it's easy to get confused. So right page text, erase what I've got already because it's the wrong thickness. Oh, and I've written it somewhere. I shouldn't have written it anyway. Where did I write it? Just as well. Layers. Layers. Thing. And if you're watching yesterday, you'd see that I created this text in an app called Typorama. Not that I was actually going to use this text, but I'm just using it as a guide. So, you know, I can get the correct spacing and things like that. Oh, and it would help if I was actually watching my screen, because you can't actually see what I'm doing. That's a pretty, that's classic. How about this one? Is this one any better? Wait for it to finally swap over. Oh, here we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. 5 minutes I have been been doing it with no one being able to see what I'm doing. Terrible. Terrible state of affairs. Now this what that can go. Under this veranda. So I might actually be better doing this text under the veranda. Like so. Going, oopsie. Don't want to do stretchy. Oh, did it again. What? And then if I make that white, and when I put the shade in under the veranda, that will look better, I reckon. That's my live stream over here. Let's see what's going on. Skip a trial, I don't want YouTube Premium. Yeah, no, it's showing it to me now. So, but what I have to do is give another layer above that layer. Make this layer white. What I have to see, this background of the house is looking pixely. Whereas Elijah's looking fine. Crumpet's looking fine. I might have to, because I did transfer it from the clipboard, but it's looking crusty. So I don't know what's happened there. Because I imported these others from a clipboard as well. I'll try importing it as an image just to see. Resolution stuff that happens on the resolution stuff that happens on between Adobe Draw and Adobe Illustrator can be quite frustrating. Because the thing is with the app, no one wants you using the app to be doing professional work, so they don't let you get a high-res version of any of your work. So there we go, we can delete that other what underneath, and we're going to be putting a bit of darkness. Delete this layer, delete that layer, and we can delete that layer. Holy moly, I'm deleting layers everywhere, it's scary work. Now to my house. What's going on with my house, people? So I exported it as, so you go up here to the top square with the arrow and you can take it to your clipboard, and it's on your clipboard, and then you can paste it in, or you can save it as an image. Now I'll be able to compare. I'll do one as an image and I'll actually label it as such. Save image please, and then I'll do another one as clipboard and I'll label it as such, and I'll do a comparison. This should be an interesting experiment here. So I'm just gonna take out that layer completely, put another layer in here, image layer, paste image. Okay, so this is my one from the clipboard. Now I'm not going to line it up perfectly, I'm just going to roughly get the size right. I'm going to see which one's got the best resolution for the job. That's kind of roughly what the size was. Now that one was a paste, and let's just have a look at that, see what that looks like when we go in close. I mean, it's not as sharp as if I mean, I'm going in quite close there, but it's not as sharp as what I'd be doing if I was drawing the lines fresh again. I was just trying to avoid drawing the lines fresh again, you know, because if you don't have to do something, and yeah. I'll just kind of make this one about the same size. Saved image. Let's see what that looks like. Hey Jackie Evelyn, how you doing? I am going good. I hope you are going good as well. I'm just trying to work out a bit of a conundrum here in an Adobe Draw, because I've tried a couple of methods of bringing in this big house background you see here, and I was doing the fine detail on it, and I'm going, hey, that's all pixely. One of them I've brought it in via the clipboard, you know, like copy and paste style, and another one I've brought in as a saved image off my phone, and just trying to work out which one's got the high res, because one of them's got to have the high res. So I'm just looking at the saved image here. Saved image on the phone. So we got this kind of business going on around there. See, I was trying to avoid having to redo the lines on the house. You know, I thought, you know, it's going to save you some time, but maybe not. Good, I've been working extra. Yeah, cool. That can be cool. If you need to work, that's great. Maybe because it's, I've enlarged it bigger than what it was originally. Oh, the signal dropped out. Okay, that's a bummer. So what I think I might do is I might have to do some assembling in Adobe Illustrator here. I'll bring up Adobe Illustrator because I think that's the issue. The issue is that Adobe don't want you getting high-res images off their app, off their free app, when you could be paying $50 a month for subscription. Woo, $50 a month, or like $300 a year or something like that. So I am currently opening Adobe Illustrator. It's raining here. Oh, okay. Whereabouts are you again? I mean, I'm here in Nan, South Australia. Spring has sprung, and it's about mid-20s. It's going to rain later. I've got work to do today. It's Saturday. I work sometimes on Saturdays. It's when people are home. Now, why isn't Adobe Illustrator opening up? I had a bit of an issue yesterday too with things. I was trying to do open up, damn you. I was trying to do some I was trying to stream on Twitch and Periscope at the same time. The only problem is with the broadcast software I'm using, I can't monitor all of those chat streams from one window. I've got to have Twitch open, I've got to have Periscope open, I've got to have YouTube open. And needless to say, my poor little computer couldn't couldn't cope. So, oh, Mornington Peninsula. Okay, awesome. South of Melbourne. Well, yeah, I imagine you've got a lot of home time at the moment with all this crazy virus. It's a lovely part of the world, apart from the fact that you're all stuck inside at the moment, from what I can understand. Yeah, crazy, yeah. No, it is a beautiful part of the world. Be interesting to see. I should get sponsored by these guys. Good stuff. Ah, it looks like I'm back on. Nothing like filling yourself with ice cold bacteria. So I'll make sure I've got my Adobe Illustrator up. Cool. So we'll go to the porthole from hell. Hey! Whoa! So there I am, porthole from hell, going over to Adobe Illustrator. And what I do need to also put up back to no, porthole from hell. I did have a thing where I had my phone set up here as well. Display. So here's a little bit of a tutorial on window capture. Movie recording, here we go. Now, oh god, I'm really confused. What am I looking at? Oh, here it is. It's so confusing. Okay, so while I'm doing all this, I kind of put me here or something, and I kind of put this one over here or something. So you can hopefully see what's going on in Adobe Illustrator. Oh my god, it's confusing. There's too many things. There we are. I shared on Facebook. Cool, nice one. Thank you very much. So, oh yeah, that works. I can see the mobile phone there, screen. So what I want to do is I've got the house background here with all the lines that I want on it. All with good resolution, because this has been my problem. And then the best way then is to share it to the Creative Cloud, and hopefully then I'll be able to then pick that up in Illustrator. which will take time. Let's have a look at. Oh, upload failed. Gotta love it. Or not. Creative Cloud files. Now, that's not the one I want. It takes its time. But as you can see, I mean, when it comes in, it does actually come in nice and high res and sharp. When it finally gets around to it. Random Rock Paints, hi, how you going? Oh, here we go. We're in action. This is modern technology here. Modern technology. So that's there. Now if I open. Oh, gotta get into. Open from Creative Cloud files. This weekly challenge was noir. Oh, I love noir. Bit of good old black and white. And it doesn't have to be black and white to be noir, but it certainly helps. So we're bringing in the house. My computer doesn't normally go this slowly. I have a feeling it's because I'm streaming at the same time. Okay, I said okay, okay. Next thing, I'm going to have to just upgrade my computer. My Mac laptop is not good enough. Always got to get new stuff. There we go. See, that looks nice and sharp and crisp and good. Now we go to this one and we take that, take out that, we take out that, take out that, take out that, take out that. Must be something going on my world. My computer was moving slowly. I'm sure everybody's world's moving slowly at the moment too. Not just your computer moving slowly. Okay, and we get that one out to the Creative Cloud as well. And start assembling this thing. Jackie Evelyn, I think, asking Random Rock, did you paint Baby Yoda? Just ticked the buy button. Yes, I'm looking forward to this watching. Yeah, cool. No, there's some very lovely, very cool paintings. Now, I didn't see if that went out to the Creative Cloud. Too distracted. Creative Cloud files, please. Oh, you're giving away. I'm giving Baby Yoda away. Can't sell copyrighted yet. Fair enough. Yeah, I always wonder about people do fan art and stuff like that. Having a live stream contest. That sounds good. I'll probably get I'll probably get knocked out. So it's gone. It's gone over. Here we go. It's called it house drawing. So let's go. File. Open. So Keely, I tried to do a stream yesterday going out to Twitch, Periscope and YouTube, and also tried to work on my computer at the same time, and the whole thing just crapped itself. So that'll teach me for trying to be a hip illustrator on Twitch. I need better connection. I need more followers, lol. Maybe Baby Yoda use his force. Yeah. Does Baby Yoda have as much force? I haven't seen anything with Baby Yoda. I haven't watched TV about 4 years since we had our first kid. Well, we've seen stuff like Moana and, you know, as you'd expect, all the things. Moana, Frozen, Two Girls. These are the movies I get to watch. That's pretty much what I get to used to watch on my travelling cinema as well. Select all, thank you very much. Oh yes, and then I've got to actually say copy. Select all, yeah. I'll have to try Twitch. Yeah, get yourself signed up on the account at least. That's what I did. I mean, you know, as Gary Vaynerchuk always says, it's a land grab. Make sure you get the name you want on the platform, even if you're not using the platform. But you see, the thing is, you might be too busy to go live, but the thing is, if you can restream, like I was attempting to do, go out to, like if you're going to go live, you might as well go out to as many platforms as you can at once. So here I've got the evening sunset tones of the hills. Too busy. Random rock paints. Do you have Amazon Prime or Netflix? No, we don't even have an internet connection at that's why I'm drawing at the library. It's classic. We are I don't know, either making our life difficult or being minimalists, or so I'm just doing all this on phone data or library data. That's how it's working. So I'm obviously not going live on. Now, I wonder if it's going to bring in all those. Only one way to find out. Right, okay. Brings it in big. I'm sure there's a way to not do that. I'm scared to go live, but going to. I'm a perfectionist, so yeah, you see, perfectionism gets in the way of so much. As you can tell with my streams, they may or may not work. And if they don't work, then, you know, I might learn something. I don't know. And the good thing is we're starting a stream. So apart from you guys, I've had quite a few streams where nobody's watching at all, so it's not really a problem. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching is not a problem in the first place. Random rock paints. The internet is how we survive for shutdowns. Yeah, exactly. And you know, and because of that, it's kind of suggesting that it is the perfect time to go live because people have got time to get on their computer and you know, entertain themselves. Uh-oh. That's where I love Control Z. Yeah, I think I might have done something. Ah, yep, I thought so. Yep, that's what I've done wrong. Need to delete this back to this house is gone and give it its own layer. So it just made it, it associated it with the background layer here. If you want to see an artist who really knows what they're doing, you probably need to go to a different live stream. Create new layer. This is what we want. My son's Twitch is people follow like their Random Rock Paints. No, in Florida, hoping to travel soon. Waiting for things to get better. I found Dive as well, another live platform. Planning on living in Colorado, Oregon, possibly Canada. Lol. Yeah, no, well, I've thought of Canada as well. I think everybody's thinking at the moment about where they would really want to live in the world, especially like if we're constantly living in a world of COVID and we're not going to be able to get around as easily. You know, where do I want to get stuck in the planet? So we've been going between, you know, New Zealand and Canada, perhaps. East in front, yeah. You see there, let's put it on layer 2 then. If it's doing what I want it to do, yes. I'm a complete rookie when it comes to Illustrator on the desktop. There's a lot to learn, and I'm pretty much just using Illustrator as an assembly tool, so I can assemble in high res. Jackie Evelyn, I just want to travel around Australia. Hubby and I are at an age we can, and now we can't. Random Rock Paints. I love New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand is looking pretty cool. And you know, I don't want to get political here, but they seem to be intelligent in terms of their politics and seem to make some smart decisions. Unlike other parts of the world, I'm not going to, because we're not very good ourselves. Okay, things are starting to look a bit better here. Yeah, Random Rock Paints, we were also, because we sold our house and we were potentially thinking of getting a, oh, look at that, nice and crystal clear, nice res. That's what I'm after. Now I got to get this house lined up. I kind of did this stuff yesterday, but it wasn't high res. Now let's try and get this lined up. No, I've done it again. Got to hold shift, mate. Oh, I've done it again. How do I get to all those layers? There we go. So this being a double page spread, you can kind of see where, well, you can see the cut marks, edge of page or whatever you want to call it. And we've got the whole house in a previous, on pages 1 and 2. So this is a lot more focused in, zoomed in. I always talk about it like it's a film, coming from a bit of a film background. Yeah, that's something, and it's funny, you know, because you can hardly see the background as well. Agreed, New Zealand. Beautiful, a lot better. Random Rock Paints. Some of my favourite artists are there. Also, No Snakes. Yeah, I know No Snakes in New Zealand. Me and my wife kind of refer to New Zealand as the land of unicorns and hobbits. Unicorns and hobbits. Really like the colour. Thanks so much, Keely. Jackie Evan, that must be what I saw last week when you first got the house in front of the background. Now that was pages 1 and 2. Pages 1 and 2. And so now I'm zoomed in. Now I am looking for Mum at the window. And got to export that one to the Creative Cloud as well. So she's just going to be in the house window on the left hand side there. Oh, it's kind of a bit covered up. Should be working in an area where you can actually see because I've got it covered by my mobile phone. Oh. So you see this house window here. That's where she's going to be. Now, that wasn't project drawing 1, 2, here it is. 1, 2, 6. Open, thank you very much. Bud's Backyard, checking in, how you doing? Great to have you here, Bud's Backyard. You need a pug, lol, hint, hint. I need a pug in the books or I need a pug in real life? We already have a dog. He's called Pat, the dog. We thought it was pretty funny. He's Border Collie Kelpie Cross. He's about 14 now. He's pretty blind, but he's still really active. So there we have Mum. Select. Copy that one. Now I'm going to go back across to my main drawing, and like someone who learns from their mistakes, I'm going to create a layer here. I'm even going to title it Mum. Might even title this one House. You know, nothing wrong with being organized. It's not embarrassing at all. Background. Anybody's like the pug hanging out with the monkey. Oh, well, you see, we've got Safi for that. We've got Safi the Siamese cat, who appears on every page, a bit like we kind of thought it would be good to have a bit of like a Where's Wally element to the book. So in every page, Safi the Siamese cat is hidden somewhere. I'm 59, can't see too well. Yeah, have you got glasses, bud? I mean, I had to get glasses recently. It's surprising how in focus the world actually is. So here, probably doing the same things twice because copy that one. I'm over here in the Mum layer. Paste in the Mum layer. Oh, she looks a little bit big, doesn't she? So I really like this style, even though it's been a pain. Like I came on a style which I thought, well, I really like the look of it, which is sketching on a pad, then bringing it into Adobe Draw to colorize it, and then cutting it out, and then kind of layering it like this. But by using an actual illustration, it takes the vector element out of the Adobe Draw. You see, the thing with a vector is that you can make it any size and you don't lose image quality. But because there's a illustration underneath, you make it too big or whatever and you lose quality. So I've been illustrating really large, so I keep the quality. And then I had resolution stuff going on because I didn't realize the Adobe Draw app, unless you actually pay for Adobe Illustrator on your desktop, you actually can't extract any of your work at high res. So I'm kind of figuring this stuff out, as you can tell, as I go. She's still a bit too big for the house. Don't like them? No, me either. Well, you see, I only wear glasses to do this. I'm short-sighted and far-sighted all at the same time. I've got astigmatism, which means I'm all blurry down this side. So if I want to just see generally normally, I can wear those and it will look really good, but I don't like wearing them all the time. I only kind of wear my short-sighted, nearsighted glasses for that. Okay, we got Mum in the window. Alrighty then, I'm out giving watch times to my favourite streams. Thank you so much, bud. Great to have you dropping in here. And 3 on the live stream. That's pretty awesome. It does say 4, but I know one of them is me. Ha ha ha. Now I need some people on the stairs here. I keep while I'm doing stuff on the other phone, I might as well have it so that you can actually see something on the screen. Jackie Evelyn, I have glasses all the time. Got prescription sunnies as well. So if I want to paint, I can. That's cool. Random Rock Paints, joys of getting older, lol. I get irritated how easy glasses get scratched up. Yeah, I know, and I mean, with kids, I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, trying to keep the frames from getting twisted and crushed, and is you've got to be on the ball, or else they're gone. Got to keep them somewhere high. Yeah. Save out. So on this page, I do have Elijah and Crumpet, but I'm going to save them out separately so I can do a bit of adjustment. Jackie Evelyn, that looks good, Andy. Thank you so much. It's starting to come together, and I finally got it in high res. I was mucking around before with that other stuff, and it didn't look right. Random Rocks, sorry, been busy, but will be sure to tell others about you. Cool, thank you very much. So, I've got that there. And you know, it's funny, I tend to talk to myself while I'm working anyway, so why wouldn't I do a live stream? You know, it's all this remembering stuff. Like, where's that? Oh, that's right, that's up there. Yeah. When I watch your channel, I will share random. I think that people would like rock painting vids. Yeah, I reckon too. Here we go, we got Crumpet. Crumpet's in the house. Crumpet's in the house, but then we're going to want Crumpet on the stairs. It's great to have you lot join me. I was on yesterday or whatever, all by myself. I don't mind being by myself, but you know, it's really great to have you guys to chat to. Oh, now, did I have... think... Yeah, he's gonna... old Crumpet's gonna need a bit of edge work along him there. So... actually, I'm best to do that edge work on the phone. Because I bring it into Adobe Illustrator and I'm all of a sudden in a world where I don't understand anything. Which is pretty much the world right now. I'm in a world where I don't understand anything. So I'm going to swap over here and find my pen. Don't tell me I've lost my pen. If you could see how I am here, I'm all wedged in the car. There we go, porthole from hell, and I'm back in to the mobile phone shot. See how called shots. That's a dodgy one. I've worn a hole in my stylus. No good when you worn a... Let's see if it works. Random word. Sorry about that. Muriel. Muralist. The business has been dead since March, but rock painting is a way to make a little extra income. Well, it's great that you could find something that you can pivot to while all this is going down. I don't think I could do the computer programs. It looks good when you do it. I forget where everything is. It's me too. I make it look easy. I thought I'd make it look like I've got no effing idea what I'm doing. I try to practice being grateful for each day and everything I do have. That's how I carry on. Yep. Yeah, gratitude. Starting to get in. I've been ever since I've staff and voyage of self-discovery on the but now I've got a crumpet library, a library of lovely crumpets. Now there's my brown, my line thickness. It all sounds wonderful. Random. I was working yesterday, so I missed your vid. Yep, now that's cool. It's completely cool. I'll be working too soon. Now, got a pressure dynamics and velocity dynamics. They're probably good if you get used to them, but I need to kind of do a few exercises just to kind of work out how they work and how they will look. So this is what I'm currently on 7. Looks about right. Another thing you do is actually list on here what the edge size is, or what the line size is, not the edge size. Makes life a lot simpler. And then I always have a draw layer above that. And then when I bring in my extra line up to here, I can cut across, and then when I come back with my eraser, I get a nice sharp edge like so. But you just got to not get too confused with the where you are. As if I get confused where I am like every minute of the day. Now you can see why it takes me so long to draw one of these pictures. Random Rock, I'm off to raid the fridge for a late night snack. Sounds good, lol. Been work on a video, deadline tomorrow. Nice one, Random Rock. I'll hopefully get a chance to catch that at some stage. I don't get much chance to catch it, and I'm always on cellular, so so I'm trying not to use up too much time. I will listen in if you end before I get back next time. So I want that's the right edge, I think. And yes, about Random Rock Paints, I think Keely's got an Instagram as well. They just look really cool. It's such a cool idea. And you know, a nice thing to have as well. A nice thing on your desk or wherever. I just wish I had a desk. Working in my car. And so by starting the line earlier and then cutting it off later, I can get the kind of right thickness that I want. Which works nicely. Come back and it's very therapeutic, this part of it. Get in the zone. But definitely, if you're creating a kid's book, it's a good idea not to get too complicated with your character. Because you're going to have to draw it a lot of times. I mean, that must be a big thing with animators when they come up with an animation character. It's like, I've got to draw this thousands of times. Jackie Evelyn, do you find the program limiting on what you want? Have you adjusted your drawing to accommodate? Yeah, I probably have. I suppose I see it all a bit as a challenge to, I mean, initially I wanted to create the entire kids book on my phone, but Adobe Draw will not allow me to do that because I can't get the high-res images out. And the whole reason I want to do it on my phone is the whole thing of this documenting my journey and all this kind of stuff is I kind of want to, because I'm doing the podcast called Fork in the Road and all this kind of stuff, and I'm trying to work out the theme of, like, you know, how do you go from being a starving artist to a thriving artist by documenting your journey and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know where I was taking that, actually. Haven't had enough sleep. But so, oh yeah, that's right. So I wanted to prove to myself and maybe to other people as well, as like, well, all I've got is a sketch pad on my phone, and I've created a kid's book that can be, you know, sold. And because I think a lot of people get hung up on the idea that I need the amazing camera, I need the art studio, I need the perfect desk, and all this kind of stuff to be able to make it happen. Well, in actual fact, you don't really need any of that. You just need a phone, an internet connection, maybe a sketch pad. But yes, in answer to this, I have found it limiting. When I've created this book, I'll hopefully try and see if I can afford a iPad or a tablet or something like this, because doing it on a phone, my biggest issue is drawing lines, is that you can't draw a big line all in one go, and you've got to be zoomed in a certain amount to actually draw the line accurately. So that's my biggest issue, is drawing big lines. You know, you got to draw a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. But you know, there's a will, there's a way, you get it done. But then again, it's amazing what you get used to. So all my kind of vloggy type things that I do, and editing podcast and all that, I find I'm really lost when I go back to a computer. Like, I can do it really quickly on my phone, but on a computer I'm just like going, oh god, it's too complicated. So there's that as well. I mean, it's amazing what you can get used to. But just because you can get used to it doesn't mean that it's a good thing. But I suppose it's just kind of showing that it can be done. So this will be a kid's book that I've created almost entirely on my mobile phone. Random Rock, okay, gotta work. Have a good night, Andy and Jackie. You too. And your studio too, by the way, Keely. Very envious there. Beautiful studio. Enjoy. And so I get the joy today in my business, my lawn mowing business. You know, I get a lot of jobs which aren't lawn mowing for a lawn mowing business. Um, so for several days I've been cleaning rubbish, just like rubbish, out of someone's backyard, putting it in a skip. I'd rather be mowing lawn. I'd rather be sketching. I would rather be sketching. No, that was just testing where that line was. Jackie Evelyn, are you on Twitter at all? Just wondering, because it's a good place to connect outside of YouTube as well, for YouTube type people. Now, I don't know, when I lost contact before with a live, I don't know whether it recreated an entirely new live or what the deal is. I'm just wondering if my 47-minute count is from when I went out last time or whatever. So you can see this will be much easier when Crumpet goes back on here. You'll have a nice edge to him, a nice crispy sharp edge. Jackie Evelyn, I was colouring with a residence yesterday. Just for the joy of colour. It's just wonderful. And you know, when the kids want me to got the colouring in book out and they want me to colour in, I can't help but I'm practicing my shading and stuff in the kids colouring in book, trying to make it as beautiful as possible. Oh, you were on Twitter a year ago, forgot the password, that's alright. I find it's where I connect with most people that are on YouTube, and count is 105 minutes. Okay, yeah, so up on my clock here it says 50 minutes, so it must have done a restart on my thing, but yeah, that's weird. Oh no, it says 110 minutes on my YouTube studio. Yeah, that's cool. So now I've got all of that around the edge of its head, which I've got to continue on with tonight. Oh, I hate it when I realise I haven't done something and I just have to there's more work to be done. But anyway, I thought I was further ahead than I was. How long has this book taken me to do? Anyway, so tonight I'll finish him off and put him onto the background, and yeah, we'll hopefully start to get that other double page spread done soon too, and hopefully we'll see that on Instagram. Are you on Instagram, Jackie? Because I also post the finished pictures up on Instagram too. So yeah. Thank you so much for joining me. I better go. I've got to because it's later than what I thought, because the restart and the time code, and I've got to go and empty rubbish out of my backyard. I want to just draw all day, but the world won't let me just yet. Soon. All right. Thanks so much for joining, Jackie. Random Rock Paints, and was it Bud's Backyard? And just in time because I've just got the low battery signal on the computer as well. So I'm out. Check you later.